The Wait is a completely different film to Rings, the previous effort from writer-director F. Javier Gutierrez. That's for the best, as coming off an important franchise extension that was so overproduced to something much smaller and more intimate makes for a better showcase of his talents. Eladio has been charged with overseeing the hunting stands of Don Francisco's estate. When he accepts a bribe to add more stands and net some much-needed money, he unknowingly sets into motion events that will see an unraveling, both of his family and his own psyche. Gutierrez's screenplay is perhaps a bit too slow and methodical for its own good, but his direction keeps an uneasy and uncertain tone shrouding the entire proceedings. The Wait is a constant state of indeterminate flux, the characters falling deeper and deeper into tragic mental and emotional ruin. This is further aided by the incredible lead performance of Clavijo as Eladio. His plunging into madness only works because he's able to imbue so much emotion and meaning into relatively unwavering expressions. Sadly, I think the second half of the film is hampered by an inability to move the story forward. Clavijo is doing as much as he can with the material in that lead performance, but once the initial tragedies play out, the film loses much of its forward momentum. And the most fascinating parts of Eladio's character growth in the latter half are indecisive. The pacing is so slow I would almost argue against calling it a horror film at all, outside of an excellent dream sequence that would have been more interesting as actual plot than imaginary. The meat of The Wait is in its early half, which builds nicely to a tragic revenge through line before becoming a bit too meandering to maintain interest. It's an ultra slow burn that nearly fizzles out of heat too early, but it has a great lead performance, a tense score, and some of Gutierrez's strong visuals to aid it. I give The Wait a 2.5 out of 5. You can find a written review for this film over on goatfilmreviews.com. You can also find a review of F. Javier Gutierrez's previous film Rings over there as well. While you're here though, make sure to like and subscribe. They're 2 free things you can do that help this channel grow immensely, and you'll never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. You can also find goatfilmreviews.com for my many written reviews. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me personally at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Threads, and I'm on Blue Sky. You can also check out my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Polatichuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single week. There's also a link in the video description for the Minnesota Film Critics Association, of which I'm a member. You can find other film critics' reviews of popular, new, and classic films, as well as more of my stuff over there. Thank you for joining me for this video review of The Wait. Leave your thoughts on the film down below in the comments section, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.